Manchester United were thumped 4-0 by Everton last time out and may struggle to finish in a Champions League spot. Gary Neville says David De Gea looks nothing like himself at Manchester United at the moment, amid the club's current crisis. The former Red Devils right-back slammed Manchester United's performance against Everton on the weekend, as they were thumped 4-0. He refused to name names but suggested certain individuals weren't working hard enough for the team and were instead going through the motions. Since the dust has settled following the match, Neville has opened up on the recent performances of 6 players: Alexis Sanchez, Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial and David De Gea. However, it is the latter, the club's world-class goalkeeper, who appears to have lost his way at the moment, according to Neville. De Gea looks nothing like himself, said Neville on Sky Sports. He looks distracted. You have got contract talks going on with 5, 6 or 7 players, which is obviously distracting at this moment in time. De Gea is in the midst of a contract standoff at Old Trafford, with his current deal set to expire at the end of the season. United are keen to keep hold of their star asset, but it is unclear whether his head has been turned ahead of the transfer window opening. Gary Neville has picked out the 6 key names not delivering what they are capable of for Manchester United and encouraged Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to make the necessary changes to his squad in the summer. Speaking on the Gary Neville podcast, the Sky Sports pundit expressed little surprise at the club's poor run of form that culminated in the 4-0 defeat to Everton on Sunday and has advocated a summer overhaul of the Old Trafford playing staff. I split the problem into 3 categories in terms of the players, said Neville. Some of them just have not got the quality and that's unfortunate. Some of them need a kick up the backside and some of them need to go. That's Ole's decision. Which ones are not good enough? Which ones does he think he can live with? Which ones he thinks can be good enough? And which ones he needs to get out of that dressing room? I would think that with every passing week and with every defeat that Manchester United are having, it's becoming a lot easier for him to make those decisions. Neville did have words of support for some of the players. Some of them can improve with the right example in the changing room from the experienced leader-type players, he said. They can improve and get better. We have seen that with Victor Lindelof this year. He has improved enormously. Neville also defended Ashley Young. That's the wrong place to start, he added. Get away from him. Start with the ones who set the influence in the dressing room and have the capability to be the best in the world. That's where you start. For Neville, there are 6 others deserving of far greater scrutiny: Alexis Sanchez, Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial and David De Gea. They can be the best in their position, but all of them at this moment in time are well below the standard, said Neville. Alexis Sanchez, I don't know what's happened to him. Marcus, this last couple of weeks has been nowhere near it. I went to both Barcelona games and he just looks off it. He looks like he's carrying an injury, or he's not quite right, or the season has caught up with him. Romelu Lukaku doesn't turn up in big games. That's been levelled at him for years, but he's not turning up in big games for Manchester United. Paul Pogba looks like he is back to the Paul Pogba who was playing under Jose Mourinho, even though he was outstanding in the first 3 months. Martial has just come back from injury, but he's in that ambling sort of mood again. De Gea looks nothing like himself. He looks distracted. You have got contract talks going on with 5, 6 or 7 players, which is obviously distracting at this moment in time.